Hey family, have you ever been in a season in your life where people just treat you all kind of ways? Like they purposely treat you bad. Like you know you're a good person, but they find a way to prove to you that you're not. Have you ever been in that season where you wonder, it's like, why don't I have any friends? Why doesn't anybody like me? Why is nobody calling me? Family, because you're chosen. Like it's a real thing because you're chosen. A lot of times people see your greatness, but they don't want to say it. They know your potential, but they don't want you to know your potential. They see it, family. They see it. Sometimes you wonder why you're in these relationships with people. And for whatever reason, they don't like you. They treat you bad. They call you all type of names. They do all type of things. It's because you're chosen. It's just like when you're on a job. You know that you're better than most of the people you work with in terms of the work that you do. You know that you're a great employee. And your boss knows it too. But if he told you that, then they'd have to pay you more. So they're not going to tell you. They're going to keep you exactly where you are. And it's the same thing in real life, in relationships, family. When you're dealing with people and you are the chosen one, they don't want you to know that. They know who you are. That's why they want to be with you. They know how you are. That's why they want to be in your orbit. But all of a sudden they want to act like, you're nothing to them or you're not important. That is not the case, family. You are everything and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. So don't be fooled when people go around and act like they don't know who you are. They know who you are. They know who you are. It's because you're chosen. You can, a lot of times when you're a chosen individual, you just want to make friends like everybody else. You just want to hang with everybody else. You just want to kick it with everybody else. And you're trying to figure out and realize, like, why doesn't anyone want to hang with me? Why don't I have any friends? Why can't I do the same things that everyone else does? And you can't, family. You know why? Because you're called to do something greater. You are called to do something greater. And when you're called to do something greater, family, you have to do something greater. You have to. When you're chosen, you walk a different walk. You move differently. You do things differently than the average typical person does because you're just called to do something different. And I know sometimes you want to feel like, you're a part of the crowd and you're doing what they're doing and you're going where they're going and you're hanging out and you're kicking it. But you can't. Have you ever noticed you in a friendship group, with a whole bunch of people and you just feel like an outsider? You can be with 10 or 15 different people and you still feel alone, right? You can be in a relationship with somebody and feel like, man, this is a great person, but something is missing, right? You can be on a job and know, man, I just feel like I don't fit here. I've been doing this for so many years, or I just started doing this and I don't fit here because you're chosen. And so people always want to point out your flaws when you're chosen. They always want to reject you every single time. They want to tell you that, oh, you ain't nothing. Who do you think you are? Because they know you're everything. And that sometimes people want to keep you where you are so that you don't leave their lives. They want to keep you where you are because they don't want you to leave them. They don't want you to leave them, family. Because the reality is they have never met anyone like you and never will. And that's how you should feel about yourself. They never, ever, ever will meet anybody like you. They won't. And sometimes I try to tell you when you're chosen, oh, you ain't this, or you'll never be that, or there are several yous. I'll meet someone like you tomorrow. They won't, right? And so that's why, we wonder why when we're chosen, sometimes you walk alone, you do things alone, even when you're married, even if you're in the career of your dreams, you tend to be a loner, right? You tend to move to the beat of your own drum because there are very few people in this world that understand you, very few. And the people that you meet that are similar to you and like you are far, few, and in between, family. And you know it, right? You know it. And I know it's hard when people try to play you, right? They try to play you like you're stupid or talk to you like they don't know who you are. It gets really hard. And that's only because they want to water you down to the level that they are on. They want to water you down because you know that when you get in any friendship circle, you force people to come up and rise to the occasion, right? When you are friends with somebody, they have no choice but to become a better person. You elevate everybody in your life. You raise everybody's temperature and they know it. So they call you names. You think you're better. You're arrogant. We don't like you. Who do you think you are? No, it's because they feel like you're better. They truly love you. They admire you in private, but dislike you in public. And if they had the opportunity, they would be you, or they would be very close to you, or they would want to be similar to you. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Look at your life. Look at all the people in your past that have hurt you, people you have had situations with in the past, and tell me that I am wrong. Family, they know who you are. The question is, do you know who you are? And I remember years ago, I was listening to the sermon. I think it was T.D. Jakes, and he was saying, we sit here and we pray for lesser than what we already are. And we pray for lesser than what we already have. Because sometimes, family, we don't know who we are. We don't, because we allow people to treat us any type of way. We allow people to disrespect us because we don't know. We don't know that we're different. If an eagle grew up with chickens, how does he know he's an eagle when he's always been on the ground? Unless somebody comes and shows him who he truly is. And family, you know who you are. And you've had a season in your life where you figured out who you were real quick, didn't you? I know I did. You figured out who you were real quick. And you got to that point in your life where you said, you know what? No more. I'm not going to allow anybody to treat me less than what I am. I am not going to allow anybody to treat me worse than I treat myself, and I treat myself good, right? Sometimes we wonder why our phones are not ringing. We got these dry phones. Nobody's calling us. We have no one to call us, no one to go out with, no one to hang out with. When we do call people, they're not available, and we're wondering why. Family, it's because you're chosen. Your life is marked for greatness, and your season will come. If it hasn't come already, your season will come, and you will know that what I'm saying is real because your season will come, family. These people come to hurt you and disrespect you and make you feel like you're less than and that you're nobody and like they don't want to hang with you and they don't want to talk to you, so they reject you. Family, it is because you're great. You're great. And this is not the season to allow anyone to make you feel like you are less than what you are, because you're great. You are, family. And at the end of the day, as we move forward in this life, we have to know and understand who we are. So what? Your phone is dry, no one's calling you. So what? You're not in a relationship. So what? You're rejected. Family, everything is going to come full circle for you. And you're going to be so thankful that you are where you are in your future. And you're going to be so thankful that those people that you thought could come along with you on that ride is no longer here, because you never needed them. Because they were not designed to go the whole way with you. They were not designed to go the whole course. Family, when you are called to do something new and different with your life, when you are called to be chosen, when your life is marked, I always say that you don't have the right to live life on your own terms, meaning when you're called to do something great, you can't just go out willy-nilly and kick it. You can't just go hang with a certain group. You can't just talk to anyone on the phone. You're a brand, and you have to look at yourself as a personal brand. You can't call Gucci and say, hey, can I speak to the CEO? Because those people aren't easily attainable, and neither are you, not in this season. Not in the season when we're growing, becoming better, doing more, trying to achieve more, wanting to aspire to be great and to have more. Family, know who you are. You are great. And a lot of times we water down who we are. Know who you are. You're not going to allow anyone to make you feel a way that you don't feel about yourself. You're not going to allow anyone to come into your life and water you down, water down your brand, because you are great. You are. And you know it. And sometimes we don't know how to show it. We know we're great, but we don't know how to show it because we got these people in our life that are rejecting us, not wanting to hang with us, friends that we've known for years that are no longer friends, people we were in relationship with, married to, that are no longer you're in partnership with them. It's because things are being stripped away, family. Things are being stripped away because you are called for greater. Things are being stripped away because you are moving up, onward and onward to becoming a better version of yourself every single time, family. You're not in a season where you're going to allow anybody to take you down through there. That's what I like to say. You're not going to allow anybody to take you down through there. Listen, you have a destiny to fulfill. You have a huge life ahead of you and in front of you. You are creating and co-creating your life. You are moving forward. And I hate to be this passionate in this video, but I want you to know how serious this is, family. You are charting the course of a great and bright future for you, for your family, for all those that you have custodial duty over and charge over. You are moving forward in your life. And this is not the time to allow what a person is doing to take you backwards. I know that it hurts, but in this season, you're charting forward and you're blazing a new trail. They're not calling your phone. So what? You didn't hear from them. So what? Because the reality is they didn't hear from you, because you're moving on with your life, upward, onward, and yonward, and becoming that best version of yourself every single time. And nobody's going to stop you. It doesn't matter what they say about you. It doesn't matter what they think about you. And it doesn't matter because it can't matter. It can't matter. Not in this season, family. You're in the season of inspiration, moving on. You're in the season of saying to people, you know what? I don't like the way you treated me. I don't like what you just said to me. You're not allowed to come in and out of my life the way you're doing it. And family, as much as it hurts, trust, know, and understand that this is a process and there is a plan for your life to move forward and to do more and to have more and to be more, because that's exactly what you're doing. It's exactly what you're doing. You wonder why people aren't calling you. You wonder why no one wants to be your friend. You wonder why nobody likes you, why they're rejecting you. They're doing it because you're chosen. And I want you to understand that, family. I want you to understand that. When you are chosen, family, and I'm not even just talking, I'm being real. When you are chosen, your life is not like everybody else's life. You are actually called to actual greatness. They're not calling your phone. It's cool. It's all a part of the plan, because something better and someone better is always waiting for you around the corner. Something and someone is always waiting for you. And I want you to know that, and I want you to trust the process, and I don't want you to give up, because I want you to understand that it's all designed to make you better. It's all designed to make you great. Nothing is going to stop you. You are on your verge to greatness. You're on your way to greatness. So what? They haven't called you back. So what? You haven't heard from the people you want to hear from. So what? Things you feel in this season aren't working out for you. Family, no, it's not falling apart. It's falling together. They may have rejected you. They said something to hurt you. I want you to know and understand that, again, it's all designed to make you better. You are the chosen one. You will win. You will never lose, because it's not designed for you to lose. It's designed for you to win every single time. And I want you to know and believe that as you're on your journey. Know and believe and trust that as you're on your journey, everything good, everything noble, everything beautiful is coming to you, and everything in your life that you do not need is being stripped away. All the layers are being stripped away off of you and out of your life, and you're coming out of your shell. It's a transfiguration, a whole transfiguration, and you're becoming the person that you've always aspired to be, and you're becoming the person that you've always been called to be. I'll wait. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Because at the end of the day, when these individuals come in your life and they try to reject you and hurt you and tell you who you're not and tell you what they think you are, family, that's all game. Because at the end of the day, they know you're great. But if they told you you're great, then they would have to treat you better. If they told you you were great on the job, then they would have to pay you more. If they told you you were great in your relationship, then they would have to hold you to a higher standard than they do. So they'd rather keep you down. But nobody keeps you down because you're chosen. Always remember that, family. I want you to remember every single thing that I'm telling you right now. When a situation comes up and they start acting funny and they start rejecting you and treating you wrong and disrespecting you, understand and know you are chosen. And when you walk the way is being made for you every single time. You're moving forward. You're charting a path forward, and you are not looking back ever. And all the things happening in your life, you're quieting the noise because you're not listening to it. Because this is not the season for you to lose your head. This is the season for you to remain, to stay, and to be chosen. We know who you are. They know who you are. But the question is, do you know who you are? So what? You got a dry phone. So what? They not calling you. So what? When your season comes, everyone's going to call you. Everything in your life that you think you lost is coming. Every person, everything, every situation, everything is working out for you. It's all coming together for you, and you have to know it, and you have to trust it, and you have to move as is. You are great. You have to move like you're great. Have the energy like you're great. Move and live your life as greatness, because that's what you are. And trust and know and believe that they know who you are. When they mistreat you, disrespect you, say hurtful things, you have a dry phone, they don't like you, they're not talking to you, they don't want to be your friend, they know who you are. And you, by nature, naturally make people feel uncomfortable just because of who you are. Your mere presence irritates people's spirits. Your mere presence does. When you walk in a room, they're hating. Listen, chosen people are beautiful, they're sexy, they're amazing, they're everything. They're always hated. Everyone can't be you, because everyone isn't called to walk your walk. Everyone isn't called to do what you do. Everyone is not called to be who you are. They say that they don't like you. They say that they don't want to be in your life anymore. They say that they no longer want anything to do with you. They say that they don't like you. They don't want you at their job. They don't want you in their... Listen, it doesn't matter what they say, because you know who you are, don't you? You know you are great. You know you are chosen. You know you are aspiring to be more, to do more, and to have more. It's not the time for you to worry about what they're saying about you. It's not the time for you to concern yourself with what they're saying. It is time for you to move forward in your life. Time to move forward in your life. Everything that you want, let me get closer. Every single thing that you want in your life is coming to you. And I mean that. Every person, every situation, the finances, the business, the career, the health, the children, whatever it is that you want in your life, you have to trust and know it's coming to you, because it is. And when people try to reject you and hurt you and say mean things, trust and know, family. Trust and know that you are great. And that's on facts. Stay inspired.